Hello. Thank you for joining me on the new update for the Taxpayer Access Point or TAP website. In this video, we will review how you can file gross receipts returns. We'll start on the summary page and we'll locate our account, which is gross receipts tax account for this demonstration. There are two options to file your gross receipts. To file your most recent return, you may click on the top File Now blue hyperlink button, and it will give you the 2025 return or the current return and your due date. For now, we'll click on the File, View, or Amend All Returns blue hyperlink on the right. In the Returns tab, you are providing self-information starting with the period for all the returns in this account, the type of return it is, the status of that return, and where the current status of that return is. For our first demonstration, we will start on November 30th, 2025. To file this return, we'll click on the right File Now blue hyperlink. Before beginning, you're provided instructions such as the purpose, eligibility, and any information needed to continue. We will click on the Next button on the bottom right. You're provided registration information such as the taxpayer information and the mailing address. If you need to update your mailing address, you can click on the blue hyperlink that reads "Click here to update your address." For now, we will click Next on the bottom right. To begin, we are asked a question, do you have any gross receipts to report? If your business did not make any sales for that filing period, you may click No. For this demonstration, we have gross receipts to report and we will click Yes. On this return, do you have any deductions or special rates to report? We will click Yes for this demonstration. On the panel at the bottom, you have your gross receipts tax locations. If you need to add a location, you can click on the Add a Location button on the bottom. Any previously saved locations will be on your returns, and to update your gross receipts, you will click on either the Santa Fe City or Santa Fe County remainder in this demonstration. For now, we'll click on Santa Fe City. You're asked a question if this location is outside of New Mexico. We'll click No. On the county, you're provided a few drop-down information where you can choose where the business is being done. For this demonstration, we have Santa Fe. Our location is Santa Fe City. Our rate type is regular. And our gross receipts excluding tax, we will provide all income from the business that is before tax. For this demonstration, we will put $5,000. Next, we can click on the blue drop-down button next to deduction code. Keep in mind, if you have non-taxable transaction certificates or NTTCs, you are not required to add a deduction code. Any other deduction codes are all deduction codes that you can list on your return here. Since we have NTTCs for this demonstration, we'll go ahead and put our deductions on the next drop field. Here we will put 2,000. The next field is your taxable gross receipts, which is the amount that is deducted from your gross receipts excluding tax and deductions. Your tax rate will be automatically populated once you provide the county and location codes. Your tax 2 will now be automatically populated, which is $245.63. To confirm, we'll press OK on the bottom right. Once this is complete, you can click Next on the bottom right. The next question regards business credits. Do you have any business credits to claim? Small businesses usually do not have business credits. For this demonstration, we will click No. We will click Next. You have the summary for your gross receipts tax available on this screen. Any penalty or interest that is due for this filing will be provided under penalty and under interest, and it will give you a total amount that is due. For now, to confirm your signature, you will click on the box that is red on the left to declare that all your information is correct. We'll click Next on the bottom right. For now, you have payment options here where you can choose to do a credit card with additional fees applied, an electronic check, or a pay later if you do not wish to make a payment at this time. For this demonstration, we will not make a payment for now. You may press Next on the bottom right. To confirm your submission, you will be required to enter your password. Once it is entered, you may click Submit on the bottom right. You're provided a return confirmation page with a confirmation number, as well as the file period that is ending, and on the bottom, you have a few options where you can mail a paper check, print your return, print the confirmation page, and if you're done, you may press Next or OK. For the next demonstration, we're going to do a return with no deductions, which will have late fees applied. For this demonstration, we'll click on File Now for March 31st, 2025. You're provided the same instructions such as the purpose, eligibility, and information that's needed to continue. You'll click Next on the bottom right. Here, you're provided the registration information such as your taxpayer information and your mailing address. You may click Next on the bottom right. Do you have any gross receipts to report? For this demonstration, we have gross receipts to report, so we will click Next or Yes. For this demonstration, we do not have any deduction or special rates to report, so we may click No. We'll click on Santa Fe City. Here, the gross receipts excluding your tax will be $4,000. Your taxable gross receipts and your tax rate will be automatically populated, as well as your tax due. For this demonstration, we owe $327.50. To confirm, we will press OK on the bottom right. Once we are done, we may click Next on the bottom right. Do we have any business credits to claim? We may click Next on the bottom right. You're provided a summary of your gross receipts tax return, such as the tax that is due. Under total, we will now see that we do have penalty and interest that is being charged to the account. Your total gross receipts tax due with penalty and interest will be provided, which is $377.23. We may click the red box on the left to declare that all information provided is correct, and click Next on the bottom right. We have a few payment options where we can choose either a credit card with additional fees, an electronic check, or a Pay Later button. For this demonstration, we will press Pay Later and click Next on the bottom right. To confirm your submission, you will enter in your password, and once it is entered, you may click the Submit button on the bottom right. You are provided a gross receipts tax return confirmation with the filing period ending, a confirmation number, and the information submitted for your tax return, as well as the total amount due. On the bottom, you may mail a paper check, print your return, print a confirmation page, or if you're done, you may press OK. on the bottom right. The Periods tab provides you more in-depth information for all your periods. Here you can see the periods, if there's any balance that is due, whether you need to make a payment or file a return. Thank you for watching. Be sure to watch our other YouTube videos in our channel for more information.